Hi everyone, hello. It's nice to be here. Hello everyone who is on Spiritual Events Directory tonight. And I am also sharing, as always, to Michelle R. Price, the Lightworker. So you can see my logo there. I never know which way to point. So good to see you here this evening. So yes, I'm just having a look at your comments now. So thank you so much for tuning in, as I mentioned. It's much appreciated. I love to read all your comments each week, and it feels like a bit of a friendship, doesn't it, as I get to know all of your names and stuff like that. Hello, Elsie, my darling Elsie. And now I'm just reading through names. It doesn't mean I've written you on my list, but I'm just going through the names. Thank you, Jordan. Rashida, oh gosh, Rashida, heartbroken, huh? Yeah, I can feel that. Rashida, I'm going to come to you, my friend. I've got beautiful romance angels, but I may use whispers of healing. Heartbroken. Oh, sweetheart, I can really feel that, hey? I will definitely come to you. So I popped your name down. Feeling so lost in guys. Belinda Watts, yes. Belinda. Nice to see your name here too, Belinda Watts. It's a bit of mediumship, so best friend's partner. Friend's partner. Belinda, I will come to you. I've put you down here, best friend's partner. So I'll group all the mediumship together, Belinda, and I'll just do a little highlighting thing here so I know that we're doing mediumship with these people. Now, I do have my children's cards. Sammy, you've just drawn my attention. Sammy's watching on my page. Michelle R. Price, the Lightworker. Sammy Henry, feeling lost. Sammy, I'm going to try and give you a little bit of guidance, hon, too, feeling lost. So what I'm doing, and it's nice that everyone's jumping on nice and early, is that I like to, really connect to everyone early on, get everyone down on my little list here, because sometimes when you log on too late, you don't get a chance to connect with me. Okay, so just back over here. Haley Marie, that's very interesting. Haley, just going to come to you. Now, Haley Marie, I do have my Spirit Sacred Geometry activation cards, so I may use those with you. Life path, decision, was it right? Okay, just going to make a note of that. Was it right? Okay. So, yes, if you want to connect with me in any way, shape or form, my link is in this post. You can click on that. Hello, Jane. Some of my mentorship group people are on here. That's wonderful. I saw a lot of these guys today. If you do want to do mentorship with me, please let me know. I do have mentorship that I offer, level 1, level 2, depending on your state of how advanced and along the track you are. So please let me know if that does interest you. I like to discover and develop gifts in people. Belinda Mackenzie, no, you haven't been lost in the group. I just haven't scrolled all the way down. I have seen you, so that's perfect. Sarah Louise Trower, after something around health. Now, at the moment, I'm just coming to the people I'm drawn to immediately. It doesn't mean I won't be drawn to you later, so please keep sort of copying and posting your information. Health, inquiry there. Very stressful. Pauline Gale, your energy has reached me, my friend. Pauline Gale, you are stressed at the moment. Let's see what is going on and get some information around that, hey? All right, so just going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. Sarah, okay, I've got Rashida Deman, Sammy Henry, Haley Marie, Sarah Louise Trower, Pauline Gale, and Belinda Watts written down so far. Belinda's asking around mediumship. Now, if you do want mediumship, let me know. Specifically, okay, Rashida. Oh, okay. I've got you down for heartbroken, though. So, Rashida, I might put you down in the mediumship section, Rashida, around heart, and just see what the message is. Father-in-law passed away in November. Rashida Deman, I've just popped you down in the mediumship, so it will take you a little while longer to get there, but that's okay. So, father-in-law. And you're heartbroken. So I'll ask around heart with father-in-law and see what we need to know. Okay. So popped you down in there. That's now mediumship. So now I'm coming to Sammy Henry at the top there. So just juggling around a little bit. Oh, Jane, your lapis. What? I know all about that. I know all about that. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my lapis lazuli often goes walkabout. Jane has had the same situation. All right. So feeling lost. What do I want to come to? I'm going to come to my beautiful Whispers of Healing cards first up tonight. So they're the lovely hand-painted watercolor cards. I've got a lot of spiritual meaning in here. Goosebumps. Lots of energy in the room tonight. So Sammy Henry, just going to come to you, my friend. There's lots of spirit energy around you. I'm getting a lot of feedback at the moment. lots of spirit energy, which is lovely. So feeling lost, let's just come there. And what I want to do is send love to everyone who is online tonight. If you are feeling lost, if you are feeling out of sorts and I don't get to you or I do get to you, I'm sending love. Yeah, just really want you to feel that. That's an important part of myself and my journey as a light worker, is to make everyone feel welcome and part of the group. So I really hope that everyone feels that. Sending lots of love, lots of familiar names popping up. Alana, yes, Alana. Alana's watching my page. I've just seen you pop up, Alana. You're asking about a house. Well, let's see. Otis, I'm not sure how to pronounce your surname, but you know who I'm talking about, hopefully. A bit tricky for that surname for me. Buying a house, question mark. Let me ask around that, you've just popped into my line of sight. All right, so I've got Alana down now as well. I'm doing Sammy, Haley, Sarah, Pauline, Alana, and I've got a couple of people in mediumship as well. So let's get underway. Let's bring in the beautiful energy that's around. Lots of spirit energy around Sammy at the moment, and who's feeling lost. So I want you to feel the support of that. There's a lot of energy around you. It feels angelic, also loved one, but it's like support for you. So notice those little goosebumps. Notice the feeling of a presence. You can't quite put your finger on. There's a lot of support for you. Sometimes when we're a little bit out of sorts, it's hard to feel that, but I definitely feel it around you. As soon as I connected to your energy, lots of support from the other side. So from the light, yeah, spirit, really, really good. Now, let me just see what I need to know for you here with these Whispers of Healing cards. They're so beautiful. Just asking around feeling lost. What do I need to know for little Sammy here? Sammy, what it actually feels like is putting stuff down for me. So putting a few things down on paper can be really good for clarity. So whether it's getting out the rubbish and putting that into a God box and putting the lid on it and putting it away like a shoebox, but also writing down what I want to bring in. I feel like I want to be clear about my goals. Thoughts, words, and actions must be in alignment for us to be able to move forward easily and effortlessly. So thoughts, words, and actions for you. Have a think about that, how that resonates with you. I feel like we need to be a little clearer now. Okay, those are really good. Now, boundaries is bottom of the deck. Number 5 is major change in all areas. Boundaries is saying no. Putting up boundaries, yeah. Time for yourself, more time for yourself. Past into present. That indicates we're already doing that. So hopefully that makes sense for you. Boundaries are saying no, not doing things out of obligation, or we resent that. And that's not fun for anybody, including the person who's asking. You notice the peacock is holding the clock there when that focuses. So, times are ticking. We don't want to waste any time. We have a time limit, here, amount of time on earth. So that's really important. Time is ticking. We need to make the most of it and, make sure we're doing a lot for ourselves, not primarily putting other people first before ourselves. Now, alternate. Now you can see there, the fairy's wing is busted. So the other little fairy is working very tediously on that wing, and trying to fix it. Now, what this is a couple of different things, but it's generally speaking asking for help and receiving help. So being willing to do that. Boundaries is saying no to others. It's putting yourself first, and then it's being willing to receive assistance. Okay, so that's guidance from others. So asking for an opinion from someone that you really trust and can rely on and know that they're there for your greatest good and highest purpose. Now, 4 is receiving. Isn't that wonderful? The number 4, whoops, where is it? Is receiving, and also foundation. So setting that foundation. So that's around root chakra for me as well. So making sure root chakra is nice and stable, because when it's not, we're worried about material possessions, human, worldly needs. And full moon is clearing out, getting rid of. Yeah, full moon's clearing out. So thinking about those things, writing those things down. What do we want to get rid of? What can I do without? Is super important. Now, mental repetition has is the circuit. So that's the circuit going around and around in our head, thinking about the same stuff, never breaking the cycle, round and round in our head. So with you, what we want to do is break the cycle, come off that, and start to bring in new energy. Yeah, so really letting go of that, what's come before, not living in the past, moving forward. But this is, a bit damaging. It can also affect sleep. So I mentioned here, popping things in a God box. Was it with that one, boundaries or full moon? Popping things in a God box. Actually, no, it was when I was shuffling. That's actually confirmation of that as well, because when we have those things running around in our head, it's good to get it out, put it in a little box, put the lid on it, put it away. Yeah, so we want to get off the cycle. It feels like it's just going round and around and around. 2 and 8 is 10, which is 1, which is new beginnings, and also standing strong. It can be independent as well. Now, bottom of the deck is positive-minded people. So surrounding myself with people who lift me up, you know, raise my vibrations. You can see the beautiful colors in this particular card. Now 2 and 3 is 5, major change again. So major change, lots of color. So lots of color coming in. We're not going to be feeling lost forever, but it is reassessing friendships and not running things over and over in my mind. Yeah, so getting out of head for you. All right, Sammy, hopefully that makes sense and you resonate with all of that. Haley Marie, life path decision. Let's look at Haley Marie. What do we need to know about life path? And I'm going to use life path. I'm going to use sacred geometry, Haley. That's early in the night, isn't it? Sacred geometry. They are up there in terms of vibration. That's those ones. Now, I often use those. I'm a bit of an activator. So we do often use the sacred geometry to activate different abilities in people. As I said, I do mentorship. So teaching people to, you know, discover their gifts. What are they? And also develop them. Now, Melissa McIntosh is watching on my page, health, fertility, or career. Melissa, I'll do which ones I'm drawn to there. Melissa McIntosh, putting you down on my list. So we have health, fertility, career. All right, so you're on my list, and I'll just see which one or all of the above, if we want to do those, health, fertility, career. I've put all of those options down, hun. So Melissa's watching on my page. Hello, everyone who's watching on this Monday evening. So nice to have everyone here. Mattel, hello. Michelle Parnell, hubby's work situation. Okay, let's have a look at that. Michelle, good mate of mine. We go way back. Hubby's work. Let's see what's going on with that. Okay, so yes, thank you for tuning in. If you want to get in touch with me, I do stay online after this show and answer a lot of questions that you may have. And if you feel to connect one-on-one, I do have a beautiful link in the post. You can click on that and click book now. I also do Reiki. I teach Reiki and that sort of thing on the sunny coast and locally, and also do reading, healing combos and things like that. So if any of that tickles your fancy, I would love to hear from you. Now, I'm not ignoring anyone, but I'm clairvoyant, so I do close my eyes. So just bear with me. I'm just going to jump in with Haley Marie here. Life path decision, was it right? So, Haley, I'm using this sacred geometry for you. I know you're a little bit more advanced, you know, nice vibration in your system. So I'm going to use my sacred geometry cards. They're the activation cards for you. So going to have a look at those. So sacred geometry, was this the right decision? Let me just feel into that for you, sweetheart, and I'll just see what's going on there. Haley, what I want to say is I do feel like I've taken a risk, but it feels like a good one, yeah? I do feel like I've taken a risk. It makes me a little bit nervous. It's a bit like sort of jumping off the edge of the cliff, yeah, and hoping that the ground meets me or that I grow wings and fly. It does feel like I've taken a risk. So look, I just want to confirm around that. It does feel okay to me. I do feel the nervous energy. There's always a, you know, an awareness that things could go pear-shaped. But hopefully this is the right thing for you. Now, let me have a look at this. I'm just going to draw some cards and get some confirmation. When you see cards fly out, I do like them to be face up. So if they're face down, I'll pop them back in the deck. If you're sort of sitting at home wondering what on earth this lady is doing with those cards that are flying out. Haley Marie, just asking me around that for you at the moment. Haley, I just want to say passion around you. This is around life purpose. So we're doing our passion. Yeah, it's a passion for motivation. I feel like you're on track. Yeah, passion. It does feel like certainly popping off the cliff, but all for the best. Now, Cosmic Flowers passed into now, and that is 1 and 8, which is a 9, which is humanitarian. So that's being on the front line, you know, working with people, healing. It's not sitting behind a computer, not dealing with people. It's more on the front line, yeah, helping and healing. Cosmic Flower, obviously very, very feminine, and you can see all the beautiful circles. It's all very spirally. Apologies for my ring light. It's all very spirally through there. There's no hard lines, so that means very, very feminine energy, very soft, coming from the past into now. And that's also about remembering your life purpose, life path, trusting heart, yeah, trusting heart with that to guide you. And you're really listening to that because I feel like there's passion there, which is great. Empowerment's taking your power back. It's taking your power back. Yes, there's a risk, but I feel like we're taking a bit of power back with this. 2 and 6 is 8, which is abundance. It's flowing. There's nothing to worry about. So it feels like, you know, whatever we've done, we're taking a little bit more for ourselves, although it is, you know, always a risk. And it does feel like jumping off the cliff, but, you know, if you don't do it, you never know. I feel like you have to do that. Okay, so we've got Divine Feminine as well. Very feminine energy. 2 and 1 is 3, which is great strength. So this is character building. You know, it is nerve-wracking. I can feel that, but it's character building, Divine Feminine. So I look at the femininity here. We don't have any real hard lines at all, hun. All very feminine. all very circular. That's pretty unusual. Generally speaking, I have a bit of a mix, but it's all very feminine for you. These little doobies on the outside there, I don't know what else to call them. They look a little like claws, but they also remind me a bit of the crescent moon for some reason. I don't know why I want to say that, but I feel like lunar cycle. Just watch lunar cycle and notice your body, how it reacts. If you feel super tired, that sort of thing. But they do look like little crescent moons to me for some reason. I feel like that could be symbolic in terms of maybe past life, something like that, Celtic. The little crescent moons, it feels like something symbology with you as well. Now, bottom of the deck to confirm or clarify is discernment. Now, that's telling the difference between truth and lie. And I do say this to people in my readings, pay attention. If you feel like what I'm speaking is truth, fantastic. If you feel like it's not the truth, maybe we need to go somewhere else. But I always say that to people, use your power of discernment, truth or lie, okay, moving forward. That's going to help you in your business, okay, really paying attention to that. But I feel like it's good. It's definitely a risk, and I'm nervous, but it's taking your power back as far as the cards are concerned. So it's good. It feels good. All right. So Sarah Louise Trower is asking about health. I'm just going to do that with Sarah Louise Trower. Now, I might use crystals. I don't want to do Whispers of Healing for Sarah Louise Trower. Might do the Whispers of Healing. I quite like that deck. Let me just reach over here. Hello, everyone who's watching. So good to see you. I'm not ignoring anyone. I have just tuned back in and sort of had a look at some messages. Shalette, yes, hello. Alicia McGuinness, my little mate. Nice to see you, one of my mentorship clients. A few of my mentorship clients on here. Gosh, makes me nervous. Me would love it. Oh, hooray. Becca, how funny. I'm like, oh, hooray. Becca has just asked for a children's card for little Mia. Yay. So, Mia, children's card. Beautiful. So I do have the kids cards, guys. If you have little kiddies watching at home, let me know. And I will squeeze the little kitties in. Becca's after a kids card for little Mia, who's watching tonight. Hello, Mia. Thank you for watching. Your mummy does joint Facebook Lives with me. So if you haven't been on my page yet, it's a great idea to jump on and hit like, because we do joint Facebook Lives. We do lots of awesome things on there. We have static card draws. Hello, Megan. Family's time, I love some guidance. Megan, I can feel that, hun. I'm coming to you, Megan Bullen. I'm just putting you down. Megan Bullen. Unknowns for the family, love some guidance. Megan, you're on my list. I'm just adding you. You just jumped out at me. Unknown for family. All right. So I do have the kids cards here if anyone wants any of that. Otherwise, I do all kinds of things. I do like business readings 101, life purpose, soul purpose, all that sort of stuff. So if any of that tickles your fancy, click on the link and book now if you want to keep one-on-one. Sarah Louise Trower, health. Let me just have a look at Sarah Louise, and then I'll come to the next person, which is Pauline, and then we've got Alana after that as well. So if you are saying hi, certainly feel free to copy and share. Oh, beautiful, Melissa. Love. Melissa, I'll pop down kids card here underneath your name, just so I remember. Kira 10. Kira 10, beautiful. I'll pop Kira down with you here, and then I'll just color in. I like to color code, guys. Color coding is lovely, isn't it? All right, so kids card, just going to pop that down there. So Melissa, I will come to you, and Kira, yay. So I've just added Kira to your name. Now, Sarah Louise Trower, just going to come to you. We're asking around health. What do I need to know here? Well, Sarah Louise, first thing I notice is around headspace with you. It does feel quite tight. It does feel related to headaches or something like that. Tension. It feels like tension up here. I'm also getting a pain down one side of my throat, neck, like down here. It feels a bit warm through here as well. That's on my left. Oh, it's a bit sore. It's a bit sore down there. Head tight, tension, and sore down here. It's only on one side of my neck though, which is very interesting. So that might be worth, I mean, you probably know what I'm talking about because you're in your body, but that might be worth checking out. It's down my left side of my neck. Sometimes I mirror though, but it is down my left. Now I just want to see what else is going on that I need to know about. Sarah Louise, I do want to say a bit more hydration for you as well, a bit more fluid. Hydration would be really good. I feel like I want to flush out your system. Some sort of gentle detox. It doesn't have to be crazy, but some sort of detox will be good, depending on, what's happening physically with you. Now, acceptance is letting go. Acceptance is letting go. So 9 and 4 is 13. So 1 and 3. Is that right? 13, 4. Yeah, 4. Which is receiving. Full moon is getting rid of. So getting ready to receive, but we need to get rid of what doesn't serve us anymore before we can bring in the new. Now, this also is jumping on that wave and going with it. So when we look at that with a flying fish, and she's sort of hooning through the water on her little, flying fish with her wings, she's a fairy, is that we want to get on that wave and just keep going. Yeah. Accept the decision, every decision that's around us, whether we like it or not, and just make the most of it, make it your own. Yeah. So that you never feel out of control or like anyone else has the power. Yeah. So that's really important. Acceptance, whatever comes, we just go with it, jump on it and go with it. Even when we feel like I definitely would not have made that decision, I'll own it anyway. Okay. Just going to come to a few more cards for you. Hopefully that sort of resonates and makes sense. These are all around health, whispers of healing. They're fabulous cards. So new mean getting rid of what doesn't serve us anymore. Control. Look at that. Acceptance, control. So this is around letting go, hun. It really is around letting go. Yeah. Acceptance is going with the flow. That's what that is. Getting on that wave and going with it, whether it's my decision or not, whether I like it or not. And control, letting go of that. And that's flying. Both of these are flying. So I feel like a lot of this is really about letting go and just going with the flow for you with your health. So present is answers within. So I feel like I already know. It's like listen to your gut. That is childhood as well. So that's a childhood card in a child. I feel like whatever's going on potentially with your health links back to inner child. So doing some work within a child as well. So having a feel into that, if that resonates. 9 and 1 is 10. Again, that's new beginnings, doing things differently, moving forward. Bottom of the deck is sincere relationships. It's similar to positive-minded relationships, but this is more genuine as well. That's a master number. 11 is a master number. It's also around soul purpose. But finding those relationships is going to help us move forward, and it's going to help with soul purpose too. So surrounding myself with genuine people, but it's a proper connection, like a real connection, genuine connection for you and your relationships. So just really assessing that, taking the time to assess that. But certainly in terms of health, watch headspace, throat is very, very sore for me down one side. And this is tension, stress sitting up here. With the rest of it, we need to go with the flow and let go of control. Rigidity can lead to a lot of issues in the body. When we're holding on too tight, that can lead to things like arthritis. That rigidity is not good, in the system. So have a think about that. Hopefully that makes sense. Pauline Gale is feeling a bit stressed. There's a lot of this sort of energy around at the moment, Pauline, and I want you to know you're not alone. This is pretty common at the moment. Everyone is feeling a little bit this way. Now I'm going to use Whispers of Healing. I feel like I'll probably be hanging on to those all night. But Pauline Gale, Whispers of Healing. Casey, hello. Oh gosh, I'd love that. Love that, Casey. Casey wants to book in. Hello, Rena. Rena did Reiki with me, Reiki level 1. That is really, really cool. So Rena is watching tonight. Now, if you like to learn Reiki on the Sunny Coast, brilliant. If not, I don't do distance, but I have had a few people ask. Marlene McCarty card, yes. Marlene McCardle, I should say. Marlene McCardle, yes. Oh, beautiful. All right, Marlene, I'm popping you down on my list. We've got a couple of people with children watching. Turning the page over. Here we go. Marlene McCardle. So just drawing a card. There we go. Beautiful. You're on my list. Okay, Marlene, Emma, nice. Oh, niece. You beautiful. Emma Wright. We've got a card for your little niece. And Charlotte, niece Charlotte. Beautiful. Charlotte is on my list, 15 years old. Gorgeous. All right, so just going to continue with what I have here for now as well. Pauline Gale is feeling a bit stressed. Let's get some insight into Pauline. Pauline, I'm just going to come into your energy and see what I need to know there first. But then I'll draw some cards and just get some clarity. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it, taking the time out of your busy schedules. And I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm just scrolling down, and I will come back to people sometimes. Katrina, I didn't see your original message, lovely. Do you just want to message again and just let me know what you're after? Because I do have my eyes shut a lot. So, Katrina, if you can message again, I didn't see your original message. So just message again and let me know what you're after. I don't have you on my list at this stage. Pauline Gale's feeling a bit stressed. Crystal, I'm fabulous. Thank you for asking. Really, really great. I'm really enjoying teaching on the weekends. Wendy, hi. So nice to see you. Okay, Sarah Louise, good. I'm glad that makes sense. Okay, Pauline Gale stressed. Let me come into Pauline Gale's energy and see what I need to know there. Pauline, definitely feeling that all around solar plexus. It's very tight, all through emotional centers, all through the center, but especially solar plexus for me, really, really tight in your body. Just be careful with that. You know, that's our digestive system, things like that. It will be good to have more fluid to get that moving, lighter food. Avoid things that are likely to irritate the bowel at the moment. So just being really cautious with that digestive system. I can feel that stress in your body. Let me just see what I need to know there. That's where it's all manifesting. It is good to know, and then you can hopefully move through and release that. Pauline, what this is around mostly for you is fear-based energies, being driven by fear sometimes. So either falling into that pattern where I'm not trusting, you know, letting fear guide me, but it's fear-based energies. That's why it's sitting in your solar plexus. A little bit different to the last lady I connected to. It was all up here. This is solar plexus for me with you. So we do have to watch that because it can affect digestive system and things like that. So nice and gentle, and trying to have that outlet for you. We need an outlet to release that little pressure cooker there of yours, I should say. So Pauline, I'm just going to draw some cards and see where they want me to go. Pauline, it is feeling a bit lost. It's interesting because you said stressed, but it is feeling a bit lost for me with you as well. In terms of direction, I just feel a little bit lacking in direction or guidance or something. And I feel that in my headspace. I'm actually coming up to head as well. So yeah, that's interesting because you've said one thing, but I'm sort of feeling another as well. Now, hidden blessings is passed into now. So everything happens for a reason. So even when we feel like things aren't working out, that's twin six, which is 8, which is abundance. Everything happens for a reason is what that is. So trying to see bigger picture, in terms of, you know, whatever's causing this stress, remember that we can't be, or we shouldn't be guided by fear, you know, so it's sending love. It's giving people, you know, toxic people around us the opposite of what they expect. So sending love always. Mental repetition, I mentioned that before for someone else. 2 and 8 is 10, which is 1, which is new beginnings, starting over, but it's also standing strong, standing alone. Mental repetition, things going round and round in my head. So that's why I was just coming up to headspace. So that's really good confirmation, this card, because I am coming up to headspace, also solar plexus with you. So both of those spaces. So just watch those repetitious, you know, thoughts, you know, the same stuff going around and around and around and around, because it's not helpful, and it's just that cycle. It's continuing the cycle. So same advice as before is getting a God box, shoebox with a lid, putting whatever the stresses and worries are into the box, closing the lid, putting it away. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is receive healing. Now that's another one. So we really need to pay attention to the ones with you. So notice repeating ones, 111, 1:11 p.m., you know, 111 on a license plate, 111. Just noticing the ones at the moment because you got 2 in a row, and that is pretty amazing. It doesn't happen all the time. So receiving healing, and this is stress, yeah. So something around, you know, if you get some Reiki or some, you know, some energy healing, focusing on that solar plexus and also headspace would be really great for you because they're the 2 key areas where we're holding that. 8 again is abundance. So you've got 2 8s and 2 1s. So very, very prominent. So notice the repeating numbers in your life. Flow is just letting go. We have to let go and go with the flow. When we hold on, it becomes, you know, stuck energy. And certainly the solar plexus is not flowing as well as it could. So we need to do that. You know, let go with the flow. That's a water element, which is also feminine in the body. So coming more into the feminine with you to relieve that stress. You know, stress is fear-based. And when we're in the present, we've got nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about because we're living in the moment. Alana Motsiadis, buying a house. Now, I'm going to use a different deck for that. Been using these ones all night. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone who's watching. Rena's online. Crystal is beautiful. Hello. Crystal Channing. Carrie Burgess is watching. Hello. Now, I do mention people's names. I don't always write everyone down. Finding a relationship in 2021. Katrina, I've just seen your message. Thank you. I have seen that. In capitals, very good. It got my attention. Katrina Byrne. So relationship, we're looking for love in 2021 or relationship. I will use those Drawing Virtue cards for you, my friend. So thank you for reaching out. I really appreciate everyone who jumps on here and watches because I know you have other things to do. Everyone's very busy. So I really appreciate that. Alana, just coming to you, lovely. So let me just jump in here. Buying a house, what does that look like? Buying a house, what's going on there? Alana, I'm just going to come into your energy. Oh gosh, I love your energy, Alana. love your energy. You just got beautiful energy. You've been doing really good work on yourself. It's delightful stepping into your shoes. I feel like you're just doing really good, really well done. All right, so want to know about buying a house. That's a nice compliment, but we need to know about buying a house with Alana. But gee, you're doing a good job with your energy, love. Really like that. All right, so all about numbers for you, numbers, and that's budget. Yeah, so checking that, knowing that inside and out, numbers, number one. Let me just have a little bit more of a look. Oops. Alana, it's a tricky one, hey? It's a tricky one because it does feel few changes, yeah. So I'm looking for bags and things like that, or a key. Sometimes when I'm buying a house, I see a key. Property market, hey? All right, let's have a look. Alana. Alana, I feel lucky. It's funny. It's like, do you feel lucky, Punk? It feels like a Clint Eastwood movie that I'm reciting here. But it's like, I feel lucky. I do feel lucky. There are dragons in one of my card decks, which is luck. That means they bring good luck. Whoa, there we go. Golden opportunity. She has no top on. Sorry, guys. Hopefully there's, well, there are kids watching. Sorry, kids. Golden opportunity, Yemenia. So it does feel like something coming. Yeah, that's passed into now. So something. Important doors opening. Get ready to walk through. Yeah, we're preparing for that. So Alana, let me just draw a couple more cards around buying a house and see what I need to know here. And I'll see if I can find that key for you. Okay? I do these readings one-on-one too. So if anyone feels to connect one-on-one and do houses, business, all of that stuff, I do that. But we get to go into more information and more detail. Now, fairness, everything works out for the best, our greatest and highest good. So what seems like an injustice, if we missed out on one, or it wasn't the right one, and we didn't have the cash, we didn't get approved, it's always working out in our favor. We just have to believe that, and that's really important for you to note. So fairness, golden opportunity. Yeah, so it could have been missed, so it's passed into now. Fairness, everything's working out for our greatest and highest good. Now, this is a little bit out there. It's not so much around house, it is around almost being a teacher yourself. So having an ability, sometimes that's channeling messages, things like that. Talking to people and going, I don't know where this is coming from, but I feel like I need to share this. So it is a bit more about focusing, I guess, on soul purpose for me here. And the golden opportunity is passed into now. So moving forward, we're looking at that. Also children on the bottom of the deck. So working with, that can be my own children, having children, working with children in public, guiding children, really important to life purpose. Now, these are the ones where I have the house keys and things, and I haven't got them here. So maybe not quite the right timing, but maybe a bit more, self-work, reflection, stuff like that, and being ready to receive, Alana. But I feel like your energy is fantastic. But you've got a bit of an ability here, a bit of a gift. High Priestess doesn't come up for everyone. And that's a spiritual teacher, which I consider myself to be. So similar to what I do, light worker. Yeah, essentially is what we're talking about. Now, Belinda Watts is after a mediumship connection with her best friend's partner who's passed away. Now, Belinda, I'm just going to call in using the butterfly cards. So I'm just grabbing the butterfly cards now. So I've just got a couple of mediumship inquiries. Rashida wanted to connect to father-in-law. She's a bit heartbroken as well. So I've got the butterflies for both of you guys. Let me know who is on here. Hi, Mel. Have I made your list? Mel, you're not on here at the moment. No. So let me know what you're after, if there's anything specific. But you're not on my list at the moment, but I can see that you're watching, which is wonderful. So thank you everyone for watching on this Monday. If you want to connect, beautiful. Thank you, Pauline. Good feedback. If anyone wants to connect one-on-one, there's a link in the post. You can click that and click book now and check my availability if that floats your boat. If you would like to connect, that would be wonderful. Work, money, car. Michelle Martin, that's interesting, hey? I've just had, hi, Chrissy Louise, hi. So nice to see you, so nice to see you. Kitty, it's never too late. Of course not, it's never too late. Michelle, just popping you down, Michelle Martin. Now, if I read your name out, please stay online because I like to get feedback to know that I'm on track. So just stay online and let me know because I like to know that. Work, money, car. We'll just see what comes through. I'll ask around those things, Michelle, and what we need to know. It may not cover all of those things, but yeah, we'll definitely ask around that for you. Now, Belinda Watts, best friend's partner. Now, there are some people, as you can see me looking to my left, there are people watching on my page, Michelle R. Price, the Light Worker. So definitely worth liking my page. We do readings on there too, as well as on Spiritual Events Directory. So Chrissy, I know, due to the time difference. Yeah, it's amazing to see your name pop up. That's so fantastic. I love that. Thank you so much for taking the time out because it's a totally different time where you are. Belinda, what's best friend's partner? Let me just connect over here. Oh, yeah, goosebumps. All right. Let's have a look over here. Belinda, energy definitely traveling down my right, So it is feeling male for me, male energy. So I'm not sure of gender. Hopefully that matches up. So I just want to get a couple of messages through for your best friend. That'd be amazing. Yep. Belinda, what I want to say is all in good time, all in good time. Now, what that is for me is usually around the healing, the recovery process, the grieving, all of that. It's all in good time. It takes time. So we just have to have patience with that. So I'm just asking around messages for your best friend. Now, there is something around throat space. It feels like they're not saying everything or not having a chance to say everything because throat space is quite blocked and makes me want to cough. So just, oh, yeah. Have a think about that if that makes sense, but I feel like I haven't said anything. I haven't said everything. So throat space, that's with this energy here, still quite blocked. Yeah. Belinda, there's also something around secrets hidden, things not said, something like that. It's not, necessarily, like a negative thing, but it's secrets. It's like secrets is what I want to say. So it feels like the secrets between the two of them, sharing, that sort of thing. But it's secrets and not everything said. That's throat space, but secrets is what's coming up for me as well. Oops. I also want to say realistic. We need to be realistic. Something about realistic. That's quite factual, but realistic as well. We need to be realistic. Yep. I also want to say shut down. So this could be, passing the way that I passed. It's like shut down. Or it's like, not hearing me, shut down in that way, not hearing. And that's why my throat's all blocked, something like that. Shut down. Yeah. In this forum, I don't have a lot of time, as Belinda knows, to do too much interpreting of the messages, but I just bring the messages through. And hopefully yourself and your best friend will understand what that means. So just going to draw some cards here. And this will be for some guidance around your best friend. I do want to say dream and resilience. Now, that's two things. What I mean by that is dream, trying to communicate through dreaming. So sleep state, going to sleep, waking up. I'm going to try and communicate through that. And resilience. Your best friend will bounce back. It's very much like that, very resilient, yeah? Not easy. I've got a reference to heart here, something to do with heart. Not easy, but will bounce back. And dreaming. Now, it's interesting. I've got a few cards flying around the room here, but that's what I have there. Now, it's interesting. Moving is past into now, so that's moving on. It can be moving house, past into now. So something around the moving coming up. It's interesting to see how the lady was asking about moving. New career. So change, maybe a rethink, losing someone you love dearly, and probably not at the moment, but can lead to that, new house, new career. It's starting over for me. I feel like starting over is what I want to say. So, moving away from, where I've been, the energy. In particular, and take the next step. So I feel like action. So Belinda, if you can pass that on to your best friend, it does feel like starting over, moving away from what's happened and starting over. Yeah, starting again. Welcome the new was the one that was sitting on the keypad. So we've got lots of cards here for you guys. Welcome the new. So new coming in. And decisions. So it's just like we've got to make the move. We've got to make the decision. There's lots of options, but it does feel like new career, new house. It's just starting over, wiping the canvas clean. So Belinda, hopefully that makes sense for your friend and gives her some sort of, clarity and guidance and love. Because it's not easy what she's going through. Rashita, just going to come to you, father-in-law. Hello, everyone, for watching. Thank you. Alicia, big bomb dropped in relation to my family. Wow. And I'll put you down. I can't guarantee I'll get to you because I've got quite a long list. You know how I am. I just get very excited and put everyone down, and then I'm like, my God, I'm never going to get to all those people. Alicia McGuinness, going to pop you down, but just keep in mind I may not get there. Bomb family. All right, so let's see what's coming through. Fingers crossed. Kate, hello, lovely. Hello. Samantha, hello. Oh gosh, Kitty. Wow, what are you doing up at 3 in the morning? My lordy. My lordy. All right, Rashida, just going to come to you quickly, our father-in-law, and then I'll come to a few more people. We're going to do some more general cards. We've got some kids cards and things like that coming up. I just want to get to as many people as possible. Rashida, Deman, father-in-law, and you're asking about heart, I think it was, heartbroken. Heartbroken. Let me just come over here. Rashida, I do want to say that I feel like this gentleman is a bit of a guide, acting goosebumps, acting as a bit of a guide for you. All the energy is down my right, which is masculine, but it does feel like acting as a bit of a guide for you, trying to show you the way. Feels like that. So I feel like really listening to that guidance. It feels like he's trying to guide you for sure. Yeah. It's like lighting the way. Show me like a lantern. So it's like lighting the way, following that light. So I definitely feel like guiding, which is pretty amazing. Yeah. What I want to say too is you can't undo what's been done or something like that. So you can't undo what's been done. We can't go back and undo things. You can't unsay things is what I want to say. I do feel heart with you very much, but we can't unsay. Yeah, we can't undo. Yeah, we can't fix what's come before. Yeah. So the important thing for you is to be in the present. Yeah, just deal with your grief, deal with your heart, healing. But this guy's really around you, like strong energy around you guys, really warm too. Yeah. It'll come at you in waves, and this is dealing with the heartbreak. It comes in waves. So it's like sometimes you feel like you come up for air and then you go back under. You come up for air and then you go back under. I'm aware of that, and I want to empathize. Funny. Father-in-law is saying, I didn't really believe in all this sort of stuff, but here we are, Rashida. It's interesting. Doesn't feel like a big believer in what I do, the cards and things like that, but here we are. He answered the call, which is wonderful. Let me draw some cards for you, lovely, and I'll just see if we can get some clarification around that. I'm so sorry for your heart. I can really feel that. Look, rose quartz would be great. Sometimes I recommend malachite, but I'm saying rose quartz for you. Nice, soft, gentle pink energy would be really good. Pop it in your top, close to your heart space. In bra, really good, but I feel like we want to have that for you. Rose quartz, just healing that little heart space. Okay, now what are we looking at? Oh, that's good. All right, realizations and epiphanies is passed into now. That means, through the grief, through the heartbreak, we actually learn, something. So when we're doing the work, when we're going through a struggle, it's the journey. Going through a struggle means that we actually have some, light bulb moments. Things start to make sense. So this is there's a purpose to this. There's a purpose to this, which is that. So a bit of an awakening, going through a bit of an awakening. Yeah, so seeing things differently beyond this. Sentimental feelings is reflection. So, I was saying we can't undo, we can't go back, we can't live in the past, we just have to be in the present moving forward. So that for me is definitely that. It's nice to have those, memories, happy memories, that sort of thing, but we always have to be moving forward. Yeah, but at the moment it's grief. I just feel that very much in your body. We just have to grieve that, and there's nothing wrong with that. We move through at our own pace. Windfall moving forward, that's financial, so something coming financially. Now this guy feels like a bit of a guide, so it would suggest to me that he is trying to bring this through for you and help you out with that financially. So windfall, unexpected, so keep an eye out for that. Bottom of the deck is new exercise program, so we want to get that body of yours moving, and that's also a really great way to heal. Healing heart, getting outdoors, raising vibrations. We never want to do it, but it's like forcing yourself to go outdoors. I feel like that's going to be really important, even if it's just in your backyard. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but even just in your backyard would be really amazing, Rashida. Hopefully that makes sense for you, hun. Now, Melissa McIntosh wants to know around health, fertility, kids. She's got a child watching, health and fertility. Fairies, want to do fairies for Melissa. So we are at Melissa now. We've got a child's card for little Kira, who is 10. So we're just going to do those at the moment. Everyone who is watching, thank you. If you didn't hear me earlier, I sent love and just really good jujus to all of you because you're in here, and I appreciate you sitting here and watching. Angie, hi, thanks for joining in. Yeah, Samantha, that happens a lot. Samantha's saying she really resonates with a lot of what I was just saying. And, you come in here for a reason. There's no accidents. So I definitely feel like, everyone who comes in, they come in at the right time. Oh, Rashida, did you miss your reading? Rashida, I did read for you. Oh, good. Okay? I saw. Did I miss my turn? But you've heard it. Okay, good. 8-year-old boss Sands. Wow, that's a really interesting name, Melinda. Melinda, I'll pop you down because I love the kids. I don't know that I will make it all the way down there, but I just get very excited and I'll just see 8-year-old Sands. Boy. Beautiful. Now, I've got you on my list, but just keep in mind I may not make it that far down, but I'll put you down anyway. Little Sands, thank you so much. What an interesting name. Rashida, I'm glad you heard. I'm glad that makes sense, hon. You definitely didn't miss your turn. I was worried your computer might have died or something. Melissa McIntosh, Health, Fertility, Kids. We've got Kira there too, so I've got my little kitty cards. Let me just move those over here to remind myself. Melissa McIntosh, Health, Fertility, and Career is what you're asking about. So let's see what pops out of the deck. Where do we need to focus with Melissa? Melissa, just going to come into your energy. Let me just see what I need to know here. Melissa, I do feel a little bit rigid in your energy. I would like you to let go of control a little bit. It does feel like that in my solar plexus. So it does feel a little bit rigid. I would like to see that flowing a little bit more. But yeah, letting go of control. It also sits in the hips, so it will be good to stretch those little hips of yours out. I do feel a little bit rigid. Yeah. Now, career is interesting. Career's coming up a little bit for me in my mind. So we could be doing something around life purpose, career. These are the fairies, so it could be all of the above. But something around career is coming up. Now, Melissa, I would like to see you, it feels like children, surrounded by children. So it would be good for you to be, surrounded by that in your, job, having the kids around. I feel like you've got a real ability with the little ones. So that would be amazing for you. Love the kids with you. Really good energy. This is the fairy deck as well. So fairies are children, animals, health. So I do tend to grab this deck with people who work with kids quite often. So that might be worth considering as well in terms of career. And that's not just, teaching. It can be anything to do with children. Perfect. Wow, really good. Now, expressing your individuality, we definitely have career here. So there was something going on with that. Now, that's being yourself, unapologetic, wearing whatever you want, no apologies, being who you are, saying what you want. Obviously speaking from the heart, thinking about other people's feelings and stuff like that, but it's being who you are, not making any apologies for it. Love life plays a role in the present. Now, you asked about health, fertility, and career. This could be around fertility. So love life, getting on the same page, that sort of thing. I will have a look at that. I'm not sure exactly what I want to say there yet. And business venture, career's there. Look at that. How amazing is spirit? How amazing is spirit? It's got all of it. Now, health related, easy does it. Now it's talking about control. That's what that is. That's letting go, having patience, going with the flow, similar to the flying fish that I showed you before on the other deck. But easy does it is have patience, go with the flow. You need to let go. A little bit of letting go with you is a bit of resistance, holding on tight. Let me just see what I need to know here. I'll just give you an overall message and then we'll have a look at your daughter, Kira, as well. So trying to get to as many people as possible. Yeah. All I want to say around fertility with you is an awareness of, body clock and stuff like that. So that's all I want to say with that. We do need to let go and just trust that, spirit knows, if there's a divine energy coming in, another energy coming in, we just need to trust that it will happen. So we can't control that. We can't force that. And I do feel like the awareness of body clock though in the background. Okay, business. Let's have a look at business venture. Love life is getting on the same page too. Seeing eye to eye, we're on the same page. We both want this, that sort of thing. I feel like there could be something around finances involved. So just have a think about that, whether we're on the same page completely. But finances, just looking at business venture at the moment, which is also finances. Depending on what you're doing at the moment, what I feel like I want to do is working from for myself, but maybe even from home, whether that's like, I talked about kids before, looking after kids at home or doing something like that, looking for a niche market around the children. It does feel like, focusing on kids, seeing some sort of niche opportunity. So to see if that's something that resonates with you, looking for an opening, looking for something that, I don't have for my kids, that I want to, do myself. Maybe it's meeting a, a need, demand. Definitely feel like working for yourself and more flexibility, home, and being able to choose your hours and that sort of thing. So that is really cool. Definitely see the family around, not so much daycare and stuff like that, because the kids, when I see the kids around, it can mean working from home too, with the family, around. So sort of combining the two. But I do feel more flexibility for you, which is awesome. Not apologetic though, and we need to let go a little bit, go with the flow. Know that if this is divine and it's meant to be coming through, and the fertility card hasn't popped out here, but know that, you know, everything happens in divine timing if it's meant to. We have to accept that. All right, so Kira, just going to come to Kira. She's 10. She's watching with her mum, Melissa. So Kira, what do we need to know about little Kira, who's 10? Kira, you're very thinking a lot. I was going to say thoughtful, but you're definitely thinking a lot. I feel like I'm thinking and thinking, and I feel like I'm really thinking. You know, some kids, like, they're very serious. It's like, thinking a lot. It's very serious, yes. All right, so not to say you don't laugh as well, not to say that you don't laugh as well. Now, that's a very advanced little soul you have there, Melissa. I'm integrated is crown space. So that's big. I've been around a couple of times. And Kira, to be honest, mummy may not want to hear this, but you could teach your mummy a few things. Yeah. Our kids are teachers, absolutely. And yeah, I just think that's really, really awesome. A little bit of a teacher, little Kira. All right, so quite serious too. Bit of a thinker up here. It's trying to figure stuff out. It just feels like trying to figure stuff out. How does that work? How does that work? Why does that happen? You know, stuff like that. Lots of questions. A bit of a seeker as well. Okay, good. Let me have a look at the other two cards that I need to do, and then I'll move into the next person. Kira, I just feel like something around throat space, whether it comes up or not. Hopefully it will. But throat space. So I feel like, you know, speaking up, speaking your truth, being heard, it's important. But I feel like your voice, yeah, really important to be heard. Wow, these cards are amazing. Yeah, throat space is there. Good. In the present, it's a bit of the foundation. So that's root chakra, but it's also about listening to my body. When I've got the sniffles, when I feel a bit off, you know, it's about communicating with mummy and letting her know that, you know, I feel a bit funny. But when you're feeling great, fantastic. So it's listening to your body. Your body tells you what you need to know. Really listening to that. Mummy will be able to explain some of these. I talk very quickly, but throat space is there as well. Now, that is you being heard, goosebumps. I've got lots of confirmation on this one. Down my right, that's masculine energy for you guys. I am wise. So it's about, you know, knowing that you have something to say and share, and you need to do that. It's really important for you to be heard. So make sure that you're speaking your truth and that you are, you know, being heard. Now, look at this. What a kid. You got something to share, Kira. You got something to share. You've been around a few times. Look at that. I'm all knowing and I'm integrated. Mum, you got your hands full. You got your hands full, hun. This kid is advanced. That's very worldly. Definitely been around a few times. Not your first rodeo, Kira. So mummy will be able to explain that a bit better because I do sort of rush through and talk quite quickly. Now, Michelle, I'm going to ask around hubby's work. I'm going to use my psychic reading cards. Melissa, thank you so much, my friend, for connecting and also for having your little Kira there watch. Michelle, just going to come to hubby's work and see what I need to know. Marie, that's amazing. Yeah, that's a sign. Yeah. So angels usually, and it's a call to action. Yeah, get into your life purpose and that sort of thing. Hi, Majestic. Hello. Marley McArdle. Hello. Hello, everyone who's watching. Oh, gosh. I saw something about a cat. Gary. Oh, Lisa, do you want to message me privately? That will just take a little bit of time, but I'm more than happy to look at animals. I'm an animal communicator. Lisa K. Howitter, can you message me privately and just message me the info? And I'll definitely have a look at the cat. I will need to know where they went missing from and stuff like that, so I can sort of tune in. But yes, if you can send me that. Rhonda, that's about life purpose, hun. Absolutely about life purpose. Marie, oh God, yes. Make another appointment. Yes, love that. Lisa, please private message me about your granddaughter's cat. Definitely happy to look at that, but just need a bit more info and it'll take a little bit of time, so I won't do it in this forum. So yes, definitely please message me. All right, Michelle, hubby's work. What am I doing with hubby's work? What's happening there? Let me have a look. Michelle, it does feel a little bit up in the air for me at the moment. A little bit up in the air. What's going on there? Let's see. A bit nervous. Okay, good. Not good, you know what I mean? A little bit nervous. What do I need to know? Yeah, it does feel a bit uncertain. Look, I'm feeling into your energy and hubby, Dan. So it does feel a little bit uncertain, but it's I'm quite nervous and, you know, I'm feeling into your energy. So I just want to sort of look beyond that and see what I need to know beyond that with the actual job. Look, it does feel like everything will be okay beyond this. Beyond, yeah, it does feel okay. At the moment, I'm quite nervous because it's a bit uncertain. So let's see, just going to draw some cards. Let's see what I need to know around this. The clock comes up for me as well. It's all about the timing, divine timing, something like that. So the clock comes up for me as well. So let's see how that fits. It's all about divine timing. Eagle's freedom. Eagle is freedom. That's what it means for me. Flying above, not getting involved in drama, but it's also freedom. Yeah, it doesn't get involved in, flies above. So not getting caught up in that negative energy, anything around, work, if it's unsettling, that sort of thing. Just knowing that everything works out. Life always has my back. The universe has my back. Life's always working out for me. Positive affirmations, really important. Meditation is connecting. I feel like we're getting into the stress of the whole thing. Meditation, that's a double 2, which is a master number, which is kind of nourishing, really, taking back. So meditation, past into now. We're not doing enough of that because it's upside down. I feel like we're getting into the stress and the worry and the fear and anxiety. In the present, it's rainbows, looking out for signs from spirit. That shows we're on the right track. So being nice and present so we can notice things like that. Otherwise, we're not looking, yeah? 2 and 8 is 10. 1 is new beginnings. Adding those together, new beginnings. So it does feel like a new opportunity coming. So I feel like that's not a bad thing. It will work out for best. But life always has my back. Life's always working out for me. Numbers. All the ladies are commenting on numbers tonight on my page. Look at that. All the ladies are commenting on that and the numbers are there. So notice the numbers, hun. So repeating numbers, 111, 333, 222, whatever it is. Notice the numbers because I feel like that's a sign that we're heading in the right direction. That can also be around finances and budget and stuff like that. But for this, it feels like spirit. Signs from spirit, that's signs from spirit and meditation. So not trying to control, fix or change, but just being in the present, noticing the signs around you. And you can also see that with freedom. So freedom moving beyond this. 2 and 8 is 10, which is 1, which is new beginnings. So it does feel like maybe something new coming in and even better, which would be good. So whatever happens, there's going to be a good outcome at the end of that. It's not feeling negative on the other side of this. All right, Becca, Mia, children's card. Now, just going to come to little Mia. Do I want to do the kids cards or the spirit animal with little Mia? Lisa, yes, I have you. Yes, yeah, message on my personal page, love. And yeah, that's it. Business page. No, not personal. Business is fine. That's absolutely fine. Thank you so much. Brilliant. Melissa, some feedback. Said is spot on. Makes absolute sense. Kira's so happy. Yay, Kira's awesome. Yeah, she has. Oh my gosh, wow. Just reading some feedback. Beautiful, Melissa. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. The feedback means a lot to me. I love, yeah, what I do, and I hope you all feel that. Hi, Roy. Hey, Roy. Thank you, Lisa, for messaging. I really appreciate that very much. Hi, Wendy. So nice to see you. Thank you so much for tuning into Spiritual Events Directory. Now, Becca, I'm just going to draw a card for little Mia, and I want to see what I need to know here. So these are my spirit animal cards, Becca. And I think you've got these ones, or you got the well-being ones. You might have the well-being ones. Let's see. It's easier for someone else to read for our kids. It's hard when you are a parent or trying to read for yourself. It's hard getting that guidance. Mia, I just feel butterflies around you, huh? I just feel butterflies, winged creatures. Wow, that's appropriate. Eagle, another eagle, and that's learning right from wrong. So it's knowing that, when I do something, it's, right, and I get feedback, positive feedback, and when it's wrong, it's, negative feedback. So it's learning right from wrong for me, but it's choosing the right. Yeah, so that natural innate ability in you to kind of know right from wrong and do the best you can. Yeah, so eagle. As I said before, that's sort of freedom, and that sets you free. When you're doing the right thing, you're not getting in trouble from mum. You're doing the washing up and making your bed and whatever else you're doing. That sets you free. So doing the right thing is helping out. Now, believing in magic. Look at that, the crow. Now, you guys have birds around. Look at this. Birds, winged creatures. Yeah, I mentioned butterflies. Magic. Yeah, so that's in the present. So that's believing in things beyond what you see here, beyond like the physical, the physical cards that I'm holding, all of that. It's belief in something beyond that, Mia. So it's an understanding that, spiritual stuff there's something in it. I'm very interested in that. Magic. And that can come from past life too, Becca. That can come from past life. But there's something more than just tangible stuff here. There's something more than that. Mia understands that. Now, moving forward, it's compassion. That's mummy dear and baby dear. So that's compassion, being able to, empathize, feel for other people, stuff like that when they're going through stuff. So being kind to yourself and other people. It's essentially treating others as the way you want to be treated, if that makes sense. So, treating someone else, in a terrible way means that potentially you could be treated terribly back. So it's like, the energy, law of attraction. So it's being kind to others so they're kind to you back. Yeah, so it makes sense? So that's what we're doing moving forward with you. Now, bit of a problem solver. Yeah, so we can get through this. You know, the elephant's huge. It means they kind of, you know, if there's something in the way, they just kind of barrel over the top of it. So that means, you know, nothing's too big for you. You know, the universe doesn't give us any more than we can handle. Sometimes we feel like it's a lot, but the universe doesn't give us any more than we can handle. Yeah, so whatever crops up, we can get through it. We can get through it. We've got good family there. So utilize that. Mia, thank you so much. I hope that you understand all of that and that makes sense. And Mummy can explain a little bit more because I do talk very quickly. Megan Bullen, unknown for family. Let me just come to you, hun. Family, where do I want to go with family relationships? All right. Angels. We're on the angels. Hello, everyone who's, oh, you have both, Heka? You have both? Oh my gosh, it's fabulous. Mia, I hope that Mia loved that. Marie Lewis, beautiful. Yes, I love that, Marie. Please book in again. I'd love to see you. Thank you for dropping in and watching too. I really appreciate that. What's for tea? Wow. I like your shirt. Oh, is that shirt? Oh, okay. Yep. I just read that as a bad word. Like, I won't say it. There's kids watching. Sorry, Roy. I misread your word. I think that's shirt. Okay, beautiful. Thank you everyone for watching, and my necklace. Thank you. Megan Bullen, unknown for family. Let me have a look around family, hun. These are the relationship cards. Let me just see what's going on. I feel this in heart space with you, so let's just see what's going on. What do I need to know? Megan, I do feel to suggest, it's going to sound a bit airy-fairy, but I do feel to suggest some crystals, clarity, clear quartz, yeah, bit of clarity, hun. I feel like the crystals, and also like geodes for you, so like, you know, rose quartz geode, something like that, but it's all the little, you know, spiky sort of crystals there. So I feel like crystals for some reason around you. It's not entirely about family, but I feel like the clear quartz gives us clarity, but it also amplifies the rose quartz. I feel like I just want to have a lot of love, you know, vibration. Rose quartz is very high vibrational, so is clear. So raising the vibration a little bit in the family, I feel like bringing that up a little bit, yeah. A lot going on in your headspace too. So same as what I say to everyone, you know, come down into the feeling, the gut, the intuition, the inner knowing. A lot going on in headspace, very stressed up in my head. But head doesn't always solve everything. It's like a combination, yeah? So head and feeling, yeah? So a bit of balance as well, so we can balance this out and figure this out. All right, so let's just see what comes out. These ones I use for relationships. They can very good around that sort of thing. That feels good. So Megan, let's get some guidance, hey? All right, so, oh, okay, well, that's not bad. That's not bad. Past into now is Angel of Harmony. So that's an indication we're trying to bring something back into balance. So something's out of whack and it's trying to come back into balance. That's a Lady of Justice up in the sky there. So that's an indication that something was out of balance and this is trying to restore that. So have a think about it from that perspective. It may be painful, but it's a Lady of Justice. It can be around, you know, family law court, things like that as well. Can be legal. So see if that fits. But harmony is trying to bring it back into balance. In the present, it's the claircognizance. Now, that's pretty much what I was saying to you. So just trusting the inner knowing, you know, trusting the inner knowing. It's not so much about being up here in my head thinking about things and analyzing. It's coming down into here. This is the claircognizance, the inner knowing. It's also from there, third eye. So inner knowing for you. Coming out of the thinking. We're thinking and thinking. It's not going to help. Analyzing. Guardian angel means they're helping us through this. So we're definitely going through something, and I can feel that. The guardian angel's helping us through. Just see how that resonates. That's a Lady of Justice. As I said, it can relate to legal matters, family stuff, you know, that sort of thing. Whether it's family law court, that sort of thing. But moving forward, it's guardian angel offering the support. Now, Angel of Romance is the bottom of the deck. And that usually indicates in a some sort of relationship, solid relationship, angel of romance, as opposed to there's a relationship one here, which is a bit more about conflict, but romance is there as well. And you can see the angel sitting next to the person on the chair. So definitely a lot of support around relationship as well, guardian angel. So see if that all resonates, Megan, if that makes sense for you. Now, I'm going to do a couple more and then I'll jump off because I'm going to get into trouble because I always stay on too long. Marlene McCardle was after a card. Now, Marlene, I'm just going to come to, where am I going to come? Psychic reading. Marlene McCardle was after a card. Emma Wright, her niece, Charlotte, 15-year-old, was watching. Katrina Byrne was after love in 2021. So I'll definitely try and get to you guys. I've got Michelle, Alicia, and Melinda. So I may not get to everyone, but I just want to do a couple more. And I'm definitely keen to get to Katrina because she was writing caps lock, and I think she'll be very angry with me if I don't get to her. So really want to get to as many people as I can. Marlene McCardle, just a card. So let me just see, without connecting too much, what we need for Marlene. Marlene, juggler. 1 and 9 is 10 again, so that's new beginnings. It's also standing strong, independent. Now with this, you're doing everything, doing everything for everyone. It's like, trying to keep all the balls in the air. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. I need you to reach out, ask for help, delegate. People aren't mind readers, so I need you to reach out and ask for help. You can't do it all on your own. 1 and 9 is 10, as I said, and that can be standing strong, quite independent. You can't keep all the balls in the air. We're going to fall over, yeah? So I need to ask for help. Delegate, Marlene, really important for you. Emma Wright, niece Charlotte, 15-year-old. Let me do the spirit animal for niece Charlotte. Emma, just coming to your little niece there, Charlotte, 15 years old. Let me just draw some cards here for Charlotte. Just trying to get as many people in. I know these connections aren't super deep, but I just want to make sure that I've got as many people on my list as I can. And then if you feel to connect next week from 6:15 Standard Time, 7:15 Daylight Time, love to connect with you and hear from you. I love your messages every week. Now, this is a bit about raising vibrations with your little niece, Charlotte, 15-year-old. Bit of an elemental about her, ladybirds. Notice the little things, yeah? So ladybirds are pretty tiny, but that's out in the garden, and it's like being present. It's being present. So spending time in the garden, being on the grass with bare feet, really good for you, Charlotte. And what we want to do with that is pay attention to all the little things, because it means we don't miss signs as we get older and grow up into an adult. So notice the little things for now, and that's being present. That can also be noticing the butterflies, the birds, the bees, but signs from spirit, rainbows, things like that, and going, oh, okay, I think that means something for me. Now, cheering up is raising vibrations, looking on the bright side, not the glass half empty. So positive, optimistic for you, Charlotte. Always trying to lean towards that. So if that's not your natural thing, then we want to do more of that. So raising vibration, the hummingbird is very, very quick, very, very fast. Cheering up, looking at the bright side wherever we can, trying something new. So same area of the body. A lot of root chakra with you, a lot of the red. They are slightly different reds, but root chakra again. And same. Root chakra. So a lot of red for you. So really what that means is we need some reassurance sometimes about I'm safe, secure, this is my foundation. With you, Charlotte, not pulling the rug out from underneath. I think that's really important for you. We don't want any great surprises. So not pulling the rug out from underneath, giving you a heads up is really important. Trying something new is kind of pushing out of your comfort zone. But I feel like the comfort zone is comfortable, if that makes sense. But it's like trying to come out of that is pushing yourself, yeah, a little bit more, challenging, a little bit more. So that's monkey, and then you can do it, is confidence boosting. So it's going to be a little bit of confidence boost for you moving forward to take a risk, put yourself out of your comfort zone, but it's going to be good for you moving forward into adulthood. Because you're 15, you're sort of still a teenager, but life gets serious once you get your license and you can drive cars and all that sort of stuff, which is terrifying, isn't it? I remember when I was driving, I thought, my God, am I really qualified to do this? I don't know. Katrina, just wanted to come to you for love, 2021. So Emma, thank you for connecting with me. Hopefully that makes sense for your beautiful daughter. Patricia, beautiful, thank you. All those love hearts. She's definitely trying to get my attention. Patricia's just putting some beautiful love hearts on my page. Thank you so much for connecting everyone tonight. I really appreciate it. Katrina, beautiful. Thank you. So now I've got your relationship and I'm going to have a look at that. So it's having a look at love coming forward. Just want to see what's going on. Oh, hi Bree. Hello, lovely. So nice to see you. Oh, thank you, Taylor, for sharing. I really appreciate that. Katrina Byrne, love 2021. What is that looking like? Then I'm going to jump out or get in big trouble. Love 2021 for Katrina. Let's have a look at that, huh? Katrina, one thing I want to say is relax. It's all happening. Nothing to worry about. Relax. Yeah, calm down. Just allow, just allow what's coming in. Now, very, very good. This is passed into now, and that is, revealing more about yourself, being vulnerable and putting yourself out there. That's just dating, you know, getting to know people, you know, putting yourself out there, really, really good. Now, honeymoon, same thing. So I just feel flirtatious. I feel like nothing too, you know, super serious at the moment. It's just flirting, getting to know people, you know, putting yourself out there a little bit. Now, family issues are going to play a role moving forward. So I've got to heal stuff with parents at the moment. So having to think about that and how that applies to you before we can move forward into this love connection. Now, that does sit in my heart space with you. So malachite, good. Green, malachite, really good for heart. And this is giving it a chance. Now, we're not in a relationship, but it's giving it a chance when it comes in. So not being too closed-minded, not writing anyone off too quickly, but definitely doing some heart space healing. That's family, healing family issues. Anything around parents, you know, siblings, stuff like that. But at the moment, it's play, have fun, flirt, just play the field a little bit. All right, guys, got to jump out or I'll get in big trouble. So thank you so much. Really appreciate you all connecting, and I will see you next week, if not during the week. Chat soon. Bye.